Let's get you more ground reports by Shiv. He spoke to an Israel Army Gaza veteran, Mikhail, who served in 2 previous ground operations in the Gaza Strip.
As the suspense builds over what's going to happen next in Gaza, here in Israel, public opinion continues to be divided over what Israel should really do next. While I've been reporting in Tel Aviv, I bumped into my friend here, Mikhail. He's a veteran, and there are so many veterans here because Israeli society is highly militarized. There is compulsory conscription. In fact, Mikhail, I hear, even served during the ground invasion of Gaza in 2014. He's been inside Gaza as well, he tells me. So I just wanted to get a sense from someone like him what it's actually like, because very few people know anything really about what goes on inside Gaza, apart from the pictures that are coming out now. Mikhail, thanks first of all for speaking to me and to India today. Tell us a little bit about Gaza. You know, right now the only images we're getting from the inside are images of destruction, and there is a lot of destruction taking place. You've been inside, you've been part of operations. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, last time I've been to Gaza, it was actually almost 20 years ago, at 2004 or 5, and actually it really looked like most of the people are really poor. We really even felt sometimes really sorry for the people that live like that, because one of the operations was going to do something and catch a place in vice mayor of Khan Yunis, and then you see something entirely different. 3 stories, lots of refrigerators, plasma TVs, but most of the people really live super poorly. But if you speak about, like population-wise, it looks like a city. Lots of buildings. Since it's like a constant war zone for many years, the infrastructure is not so good, and when army forces go in, things will get distracted.
I understand what you're saying, but what are the risks really, for soldiers going in? You were there 20 years ago. I imagine that there are new risks now, but many of the risks would be the same that they were then as well. Urban warfare, the difficulty of, narrow lanes, hunting house to house for terrorists, the tunnel network. Was the tunnel network there at that time as well when you were there?
There were tunnels, but there have been quite a lot of time since then. And yes, everything probably, I would say, it's not a good thing to say improved, but everything got more militarized, probably more resources. And we also know that the population is still very poor. Nothing goes to them. People are running out if they can. And we're not happy about it. We still used to believe that we have friends.
Do you think, this time, because of the scale of the, of the death and destruction that happened on October the 7th, Mikhail, Israel feels that it cannot compromise on complete obliteration and destruction of Hamas? Do you think that's achievable with a Gaza operation? Many Hamas leaders are sitting abroad in Qatar, Iran, wherever it is. Do you think Israel can completely finish Hamas this time?
I'm not sure it's only up to us. If you say this is like a broader place and Qatar and other countries are involved, this is supposed to be more a coalition of forces. We do have our local place, and we do have a branch of a very evil force, but there are other places. We also know in Asia, in Afghanistan, in Syria, it's all over the place, and countries need to go together. And I wanted to add something about the last question. Yes. Gaza is very densely populated, yes. Everything is done in between streets packed with people. And of course, you just don't shoot people. And you need sometimes even to evacuate and move them out if you're going ground forces. But the mission asking me about, it's too high level for me. Yes, I can sit with you. We can probably sit and think about it for an hour or two.
There are hundreds, thousands of young Israelis who are prepared right now to go into Gaza because they'll be following their orders. This is as far as national security is concerned. Whether it actually happens today, tomorrow, the day after a week, after a few months, that is Israel's decision. Whether a ground operation will happen at all is also another question that has become relevant at this time. What appears unshakable, however, is that Israel believes this is its one opportunity, and it's become imperative that wherever this ends, it has to end with the complete destruction of Hamas.